The iron gates screeched as I forced them open. Rust flaked onto my hands like dried blood. The abandoned psychiatric hospital loomed ahead, its windows black and hollow, as if something inside was staring back. No wind, no birds, just a suffocating silence that pressed against my ears. My flashlight flickered before I even stepped inside. The front doors were already open. That was wrong. Every urban explorer forum said this place was sealed. Dust covered everything, except a narrow path leading inward. My footsteps echoed too loudly, bouncing down corridors that smelled of mold and something sour, like old sweat trapped for decades. Wheelchairs lined the hallway, facing the walls as if punished. One of them slowly creaked, rocking back and forth. I froze. There was no draft. The air felt thick, unmoving. My breath came out in pale clouds, though it wasn't cold outside. Room 12's door stood ajar. Inside, restraints hung from a metal bed, leather straps cracked but intact. The mattress was stained dark in the center. My light passed over the wall, tally marks carved deep into the plaster. Hundreds of them. They stopped mid-line, as if whoever made them never finished. A faint humming drifted through the corridor, not mechanical, human. A low, broken lullaby. It echoed from the stairwell. I told myself it was wind passing through pipes, but the tune repeated exactly the same each time, like a recording stuck on loop. Downstairs, the humming stopped the instant my foot touched the bottom step. The silence that followed felt aggressive, like something holding its breath. My flashlight dimmed, then brightened again, revealing handprints smeared along the wall, too high, too long, as if made by something stretched. A security office sat half open. Monitors covered one wall, all dead except one. Static hissed softly. As I stepped closer, shapes flickered inside the snow, silhouettes moving through a hallway. The same hallway I had just walked through, but empty. In the static feed, a figure appeared behind the camera's viewpoint, tall, wrong, head bent at an impossible angle. I spun around. Nothing. When I looked back at the monitor, the figure was closer, watching the camera, watching me watch it. Something scraped down the corridor outside. Slow, deliberate, not footsteps, more like bone dragged across tile. The sound stopped right outside the door. The handle twitched once, twice, then slowly began to turn. I slammed the door shut and backed away. The lights died completely. In the darkness, I heard breathing, wet, uneven, far too close. My own breath caught in my throat. Another inhale answered from inches away, as if something stood directly in front of my face. My flashlight snapped back on. The room was empty except for new handprints on the inside of the door. Long, thin, with too many joints. They pointed downward, like something had been clinging there above me. I ran. Corridors twisted into each other, wrong turns, where none should exist. Doors I'd passed before now led to brick walls. The building felt alive, rearranging itself, guiding me somewhere deeper. I burst into a large ward filled with beds. Every mattress held a human-shaped indentation, as if someone invisible lay there. The air sagged downward, pressing on my shoulders. Then all the beds creaked at once. Something sat up on the nearest mattress, not visible, but unmistakable from the shifting fabric. One by one, the other beds followed. Dozens of unseen bodies rising in perfect silence, turning toward me. The exit doors were gone. Only a padded cell remained at the end of the hall, its door open like a mouth. Behind me, the mattresses sank as the unseen figure stood. The lullaby returned, now all around me. As I stepped backward into the cell, the door slammed shut from the outside.